I just want to say thank you to everyone who watches my YouTube channel. And if you don't think a Savannah monitor will play tug of war, you're wrong. Because they will. And they're actually really good at it. There we go. So if you guys like my videos, ooh, he's strong. Please go ahead and leave a like. That helps grow my channel. Also, please comment on my videos. I love interacting with you guys. It's a lot of fun, and I get to answer questions and see that you guys care. And if you're not a member of the family, you can go ahead and subscribe. It's free. It helps me grow the channel even more. And I've listened to you guys, and I do have a Patreon down below. Oh, alligator death roll. So please go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, bell icon. Okay, everyone, look at this. Look at this Hiroshima in front of us. We're going to be looking at a ball python today. This is supposedly a male pastel lesser morph. Oh, guys, look at the state of this tank. Before I even show you the snake under here, and we're going to do this a little bit more rapidly than usual, just so we know, this snake has been rescued already. It was taken from a female owner who said the snake wasn't eating food, it wasn't doing well, so it was rescued, supposedly, and now it's made its way to me, so you know what that means. Crap care. Crap tank. Crap food, crap care. Look at this. Urate, feces. What is this? Tape, duct tape, holding the lid. This snake was probably ignored, guys, because of this type of tank. And I tell you all the time, when it's top opening and you have your light fixtures up here and you have domes and they get hot, you've got to take all that crap off, put them somewhere to be able to lift this lid, to then interact from the top down to the snake, which it doesn't like, and it's going to get hostile. So supposedly it's underfed. I've only seen pictures covered in stuck shed, although that's interesting because it has a lot of shed in here. And this is actually not a bad setup for a ball python. Hides that it can go in, some foliage, a pretty good sized water bowl for a snake like this. We don't know the age, unfortunately, so I'm just going to peel some of this crap tape, and, man, and we're going to take a look. Okay, guys, here's going to be the reveal. Our poor buddy's going to be in here. Normally, I would just avert the hemipenes to towel, but this guy is really covered in stuck shed. Oh, hi, buddy. Okay, he definitely has shed on him, for sure. Let's look at the head. You can see stuck shed right there on the fat pads. Wow. Okay. This snake is got stuck shed in its nose. I don't know about eye caps yet, but it's basically got shed on its body, and I can't... Guys, this smells so bad because there's more stool over there. I mean, this is... He's definitely laying on stool. You see how it's wet right here, so he probably peed himself. Oh, okay, come on out. We're going to take him out. Oh, he's covered in shed. I can feel it all over his body. And he was laying on some more stool as well. And he's got, his whole body is basically shed. See it, you may see it broken along there. So it is all shed off, but it's all stuck. It's almost a full body stuck shed. Could be hard for people who don't know what they're looking for, but you see all these pieces coming off there? That's just all stuck shed. He's very underweight, very skinny, and he's just not feeling good. Like most ball pythons, he's nice and friendly, though, so that's good. We're going to soak this guy, and then while he's soaking, I'm going to at least get this clean. This is only going to be what I'm transporting him to my home in, and then he's going to get a nice, clean, fresh house. But first thing is, we got to soak this guy, and then we'll remove the shed, and we'll check back on him later. But he is not happy. He's not healthy. He's not happy, but he's got some energy, which means he's probably savable. All right. All right, guys, and I'm just getting ready to soak him. And he's head shy like most, you know, neglected ball pythons. But he definitely has an eye cap on his left eye, which is this eye closest to us, which is really unfortunate. Now you can start to see more and more stuck shed just starting to peel. So we're going to leave him here, and I'll show you what I'm going to soak him in. So one of the best things you can soak snakes in is something that is long and more shallow. This is only about 4 inches high, but yet you can put a lot of water in this. I have a lid, and sometimes when you do a bucket or something that's taller, the snake keeps its head above the water, and even when the snake is laying down, this is going to be nice and easy. So we're going to put in some pretty warm water, not hot, I would say lukewarm. You would just feel it with your hand. If it's not burning you, it's not going to burn the snake. And we're going to fill it up about just over halfway. This has got a nice little line right here. We'll fill too. All right, we're all full up to that line, and then there is a lid, but I'm going to do this next part quickly because I don't know if the snake's going to try to escape. I like to have the water be a little warmer. That way it stays warmer longer, and you can keep the snake in longer. If you make it a little cooler, you may have to come back and just drain the cold water and put the snake in. This snake needs at least 30 minutes, but we really want to go to 45 minutes. Now, there is a lid I'm going to put on this. People always be like, the reptile can't breathe. Guys, there's air in here. They don't breathe like us humans where we're constantly breathing in and out. There's plenty of air. The lid doesn't go on airtight, and there's plenty of air to have them be fine for that amount of time. Okay, now we've put him in the water. As you can see, he's slithering all around. He may not even be used to baths. One thing is he's not drinking, so that's good. But this is why we need to have the lid to lid him up. So I'm going to lid him up, and guys, I can tell this is really a beautiful snake underneath these multiple layers of stuck shed, and he's going to end up looking really good. So we'll come back later, and we'll see how he looks with all the shed gone. All right, we've hit about the 45-minute mark, and we're just going to check the shed. It may be ready, it may not. We're also going to check the temperature of the water to see if we have to replace it. All right. Here is our good friend here. We don't know, again, male or female. Okay, now look at this. The snake has so much extra skin, guys, it's actually starting to peel off on its own because of the humidity. That's absolutely great. At least the first layer is, which is really good. So one of the easiest ways to shed a snake, what we hope we're going to do, is kind of just basically make a tube with our hand and just apply light pressure, and the snake will just slither through. That's what we're going to hope happens. That normally won't remove the eye cap. And sometimes with stuck shed, you have to start a little bit further down the body, and that's okay. And then we'll just manually remove what it is. But we're going to see what's ready. But it is a good sign that we see a lot of this skin, this shed lifting. So watch the head here, and we're going to see if we can, man, there's just shed all over. And we're going to try to see where we can basically start this. Now, one of the worst parts is when it's stuck like this, it's already kind of broken into sections. So if you look here by my fingers down over here, you can see just this sections of shed. So the skin, this is pretty rare, where it is full body stuck shed. So it didn't come out of any of this really on its own, which makes removing it a little bit more of a pain, but you'll get it started somewhere. Normally that means you have to rip the shed and then go from that point. So I'm going to start about a couple inches down the neck, grandma neck here, and then so you see that the shed here is all bundled up, and then kind of just slide it down. It's nice and loose, and eventually you'll get enough where enough of the snake has kind of gone through, yeah, that you can kind of just shed it just like that. Now this is pretty rare for stuck shed because normally you don't have a whole body is stuck, and you'll see as we're cleaning the snake, the old skin's coming off. This is nice and faded, this is nice and clear, and we're just slowly going through. We're not pulling anything. It's already detached. It's building up. I'm gonna readjust. This is a really worst case scenario because normally it's just in little sections. And we can see it gets stuck in a few spots. These few spots it's getting stuck, actually it looks like it has multiple layers of shed in that area. So we're just going to keep shutting it. He's just checking us out. You don't have to worry. People will be like, is he going to bite you? He's moving his tongue and everything. No, not at all. We can see his vent is a little inflamed. And he's actually opening his vent right now, so it's a little bit of a dominance thing. He may poop. He may pee. Otherwise, it just looks like it's probably a girl here, because I don't see any hemipenes. So that's important. Now, we're going to let this snake calm down, push all its insides back in, and get this out of the water. The water is still nice and warm. I'm not done soaking this snake, but let's come back up to the head, because remember, we started about down here. The head still has that stuck shut, and people, I don't blame you if you didn't notice, because it can be hard to work on the head. We went down the body naturally, but for the head, we may have to go in the opposite direction. This pisses the snake off, just to say it gently, because you're going the wrong way. But we really don't have a choice, unfortunately. We're just going to go little by little, and the head is shaped a little bit differently, so it can be normal for the head to get stuck, even worse, and in this case it is, so we are going to just let the snake soak more, probably another 30 minutes, just like this. Because when they're soaking, they don't normally put their head underwater. See how he's floating with his head like that? So really what we do is we put the lid on, and we're relying a lot on the humidity to get the head shed loose. So I'll check back with you guys in 30 minutes. Thank you guys for supporting my reptile rescue family.